Hi guys. So this video may as well be called Why I'm a Feminist, because it's going to cover basically the same things. I'm a girl guide. I have been for the last 12 years, and I hope to be for at least the next 12. I can't quite remember why I first joined. It was probably my parents' idea. But I know I first joined in Australia and we had the best uniforms ever. It was awesome! I was a guide in Australia, then a brownie in New Zealand, then a brownie again in the UK, before being a guide again in New Zealand, finishing off with ranger in New Zealand. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'll say that my passion was wavering towards the end of high school. I just had the most educationally intense 3 years of my life. Things had been changing with friends, a lot had changed with family, and I just couldn't see myself becoming a leader. I was exhausted, you know. But it all changed when I got an email saying that I'd been accepted to work as a summer volunteer in the Northern Hemisphere Summer 2012 at one of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts World Centres, called our chalet. You can check it out in the description below. So suddenly I was thrown back into it. New country, new job, new friends, new challenges, new experiences. To say I learned a lot about myself that summer is a bit of an understatement. I didn't stop learning about myself, but I learned a lot about girl guiding as well. I'm going to throw in a disclaimer here and just say that this is my opinion, doesn't represent the opinion of Girl Guiding New Zealand, Girl Guiding UK, any of the World Centres, or WAGs in general. But I think I'm getting across the same kind of point. So, Girl Guiding, if you honestly don't know, it's a female-only, worldwide, non-profit organisation. We are the largest voluntary organisation for women and girls in the world. We have 10 million members in 145 different countries. Girl Guiding and Girl Scouting is open to all girls, regardless of their age, race, wealth, sexual orientation, and religion. That's amazing. We plant trees, learn about HIV/AIDS awareness, we send delegates to the UN, but most importantly we teach girls how to have fun and be a better global citizen. You can start at any age after 5 and work up the different age levels. It's country dependent, but in New Zealand we have pippins, brownies, guides, rangers, leaders. But that's just background. This video is called Why Am I a Girl Guide? Well, that's easy. I believe that girls should always be given exactly the same equal opportunities as boys, and I want to support an organisation that is making that a reality. I believe that some of the best education comes from outside of the classroom, learning through advocacy and community action. I believe in having a place in your local community where you're not going to be judged on your age, wealth, race, sexual orientation, or religion is important. Statistics come out every day about abuse towards women, and this is one I read the other day. The UN Women estimate that 6 out of every 10 girls globally will be subject to violence or abuse in their lifetime. Did you know that WAGs, which is the World Association of Girl Guiding Girl Scouts, is currently running the Stop the Violence campaign to eliminate gender-based violence on women and girls? There's info in the description below. I believe that girls should never be treated inferior. And I believe in an organisation that is not only telling them that they are inferior, but is teaching them to understand that that's the truth. This is the 21st century. We still have countries out there that keep women as below as dogs on the chain. I want that to stop. This is why I'm a girl guide. I'm terrified of heights. Absolutely, positively terrified. But this summer at our chalet, I had the confidence and courage given to me by the friends I met there to jump off a bridge and to abseil into a gorge. I've met girls as young as 9 and 10 telling me how they're going to grow up and change the world, and how they're already putting recycling bins in all of their school classrooms and are raising money to help young mothers in their local community. All because Girl Guiding's made them aware of these issues and then told them that they can change them. Working towards my Queen's Guide, I led camps and I ran unit meetings and I learned about marketing and I planted trees in the local kindergarten, all the while making friends for life. Some of the best memories from my childhood are all the chats I had on Girl Guide Camp when it was 3 in the morning and our leader had already told us to be quiet 4 times and we had to get up in 4 hours. But there was so much to say, and there was so much to learn from each other, and there was so much to share. And pancakes with ice cream for breakfast. Where else do you get pancakes with ice cream for breakfast than at a Girl Guide or Girl Scout camp? You certainly don't get that on a school camp. Waking up at 1 AM to a bunch of Girl Scouts singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to you at the top of their voices just because they can. Or waking up the next morning and those Girl Scouts have also gone and tied everyone's shoes to the flagpole and hoisted it up, and it takes all morning to get them down again. Mud fights and dirt fights and water fights, which actually are all kind of the same thing. Sleeping bag races down a hill at midnight, and laughing till you can't breathe because one of the campfire benches broke during a particularly boisterous song. Girl guiding isn't just some silly stereotype anymore, a place where girls are taught to be good and nice and domesticated and grow up to be good little wives. Girl guiding is a full-on force field, 10 million members all working towards the same thing, equal opportunities in work and school and life. I'm a girl guide because I've been given friends for life, because I always have somewhere to go, because I want to teach what I have been taught to other girls, because I believe that confidence comes from within, but other people can help you see that. I believe in an organisation that is teaching girls that beauty also comes from within and to stand up to the media's expectation of beauty. A safe place and a community where a girl can go and she can share. And yeah, I'm going to say it. A place you can go where there's no males. Girl guiding isn't just some silly game anymore or something you hear about on the streets. We have a delegate we send to the UN. What organisation are you a part of that has a delegate that sends it to the UN? We have girls speaking at COP18, the climate change conference, and you have an 18-year-old girl who never thought she was going to get out of her hometown, but could move to one of the best cities in the world because she was in girl guiding. I don't know if I've made any of my points in this video particularly clear, but I hope I've got across to you that girl guiding isn't something you can mock. It's not some silly stereotype, it's not a silly game. It's something that is part of my life. It's a huge part of my life. It's one of the most important things in my life at the moment. It's taught me to believe in myself, to believe I can make a change, to realise I'm not just one person in a flood of others, but I'm part of an organisation, and what I say matters, and what I can do matters, and where I go matters, and who I teach matters. Just in the last few months, I've gained huge awareness of how my words affect others. I've stopped saying certain words because I've realised what an impact they have on other people. I'm not trying to teach you anything. I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm just saying that girl guiding is the best thing that ever happened to me.